Okay. Hi everyone, this is Ramona coming back at you. As you can see by the title, I think this is going to be like my new thing for my YouTube channel. And I've been basically doing this like for quite some time, just coming here and just sharing things that happen in my life, and kind of like my diary, but I've never called it that. But I think I'm going to start calling it that. Just like, I just want to say really quick, I think what I'm going to try to do is just do different things. Whatever I want to do with my YouTube channel is what I'm going to do. But I think that this is like something that's pretty okay. So this is just basically sharing a little bit of things happening in my life. Okay, so kind of late here. So I just came back from a party, and all day long, I didn't want to go to this friggin' party. I really just didn't want to go, but the only reason that I went, well, there was a few reasons. The few reasons why I went was because I didn't want the next day where everybody to ask me like, oh, we're stupid reasons. I'm like, oh, how can you go to the party? How can you go to the party? How can you, like, where were you? Like, so many people asking me and repetitively me telling them like, oh, like coming up with a stupid excuse. You can't really say like, I didn't want to go, Excuse me. And, and plus, I haven't been really, like, active with people lately, and I don't want them to think that, like, I don't know, like, pretty much am a loner, but I don't want them to think, like, in a negative way about me, you know what I mean? Like, oh, she must be depressed, or, oh, she must be this one, like, oh, she's not really fun to hang out with. I don't know. They probably won't think that about me, but, that's what I think. And the other reason is that I figured, oh, like, once I get out of the shower and I get dressed and I look nice and stuff, once I get there, I'll be happy that I'm there. And I think that I was just like, oh, I'll be fine once I get there. And then I was like, oh, but I'm not going to stay the entire time. Like, this is not like a club I was going to, but this is like just a party with a bunch of people that I know. And yeah, something was telling me like earlier, like I'm going to bump into some people that I really don't want to interact with, and I haven't been like paying attention to like my intuitive side lately. It's like I said in one of my videos, one of my past few videos, I've just been living on the skin of life. Like I'm not really connected with my inner self. I'm not really listening to like spirit. I'm not really I'm a very, for people who are new to my channel, I'm a very spiritual person, and I just kind of disconnected myself from that for a really long time, pretty much like all summer. Yeah, I don't know, like for a really long time. And but I definitely just knew tonight was just going to be like a disaster, but I figured that maybe my ex was going to be there, and that was like the big thing. But I was like, oh no, something not right's going to happen when I go there. Probably my ex is going to be there, but then I'm like, so I have not been listening to my intuition lately, and so I didn't really listen to that. I kind of did and I kind of didn't, and I'm like totally over my ex, so it's just like, it's okay. I'm like, if I bump into her, so what? Oh, she's going to go, mwah, mwah, like, hi, hi and bye, like, I don't know. And I know that she's like still has feelings for me. You know what I mean? If I were to say, oh, let's be together today, she'd be like, oh, and but I'm just so over that. Like, I can't. There's not one iota of me that's interested. I'm definitely just not interested. Okay, But we've been together for 5 years, so I don't need to be hearing all about her past and stuff like that. So let me tell you what happened. Ow, my wrist hurts. Sorry if you're sliding all over the place. It's like a last minute like thing that I was like, yeah, let me make a video. So what happened? So I'm sitting there with a lot of my like ex people out of my life, right? But I'm always so very nice to everyone, I just figured why be, why snuff people when you're around them just because they've been like a big thing in your life at some point and they're no longer a big thing in your life anymore. There's no need to be rude, especially when you're over it. Like if I were to like hold my breath and be rude and snub them, that means that I'm not over it, you know what I mean? And I'm totally over it. So I just try to be like cordial and civil and say hello, and like there's not a problem with it. Like as long as you're not a problem in my life anymore, like I don't have a problem with you like interacting with me for the small little amount of time that we interact. So anyways, like an ex-best friend of mine was there, and like she lives in my community and stuff like that, and the one thing, like I was just like, oh my god. So we were sitting there talking at the table, right? And then she goes ahead and she just blurts out, she was like, oh, did you know that beep, I'm not going to say her name, did you know that beep, yeah, she's dating that that girl who got like, I'm like, girl, like I don't need to be hearing all this. Okay, so she's like, yeah, that girl that lives on, I think like on the 21st floor or something, and she went to Puerto Rico and she got like butt implants, and then she got liposuction, and she got boobs and all of that. That girl that went over there and she did all that work on her body? Well, yeah, beep, and her, I guess they're dating. They've been dating for a little while, and blah 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 blah. I'm like, why is it that you felt a need to tell me this? I don't care. That was 3 years ago. She and I were together like 3 years ago. And yes, I'm like over it. I am. But this wasn't a person who I dated for 6 months or even a year. We were like significantly like a huge thing for like 5 years. I mean, don't you get that? Like, why would I want to know who she's dating and somebody in my building of all places? Because I do live in a high rise. There's crap loads of people who live here. I don't need to hear all that. I'm okay with it, but like the fact that like I'm just looking at her like, you know what, that's why you and I are not friends anymore. Because she and I, the girl who was just talking to me, she and I were friends for like 20 something years, like since I was young. We were friends for a real long time, but I dumped that friendship because of the crazy things that she did. She don't think before you go ahead and step, and then after she says that, then she talks my ear off talking about, oh, well, you know what, Shannon, okay, so I don't even care if I said the name, but, yeah, Shannon's not talking to me anymore. Did you know that Jen and I, we were talking, we started our friendship up again for, like, a little while and stuff like that, but then she stopped talking to me again, and then, Shannon stopped talking to me. I'm like, okay, so that's friend, I'm like, what do you mean Shannon's not talking to you anymore? I'm like, that is best friend number 6. Like, why, I'm not asking, like, why is she losing all her best friends now? These friends, like, there's, like, 6 friends now that we were all best, excuse me. We were regular friends, but the 6 of us were her best friend, you know what I mean? But everybody's dropping out of her life because this girl's, like, I don't know, there's something, like, I don't know, like, we all grew up and she didn't, you know what I mean? And she's still the same, like, and so I'm like, okay, so she just spits out that my ex is dating somebody in your building, that girl, that that she looks all like, whatever. I don't even really think that she's cute. She's kind of trashy. She actually, I know her business and stuff like that. They're both trash, And plus, you know, before the girl even got there, the one that she's dating, she was all up on me, like, oh, take a picture of me and her, like me and Ramona, like, oh, take our picture, and she's like, oh, let me bring you a drink. Can I bring you a drink? She was like, oh, mommy, you look so young, you look so good, you look so good, you know. I'm like, yeah, you know. And then, you know, because I'm, like I said, I'm just like, it's whatever. You've been doing this to me, like, for 3 years. You've been trying to get back to me, you know, every single day I see her. She's like, she always says to my friend, she's like, I'm still waiting for her. I'm still waiting on her to give in. I'm still waiting. I'm like, I roll my eye, like, seriously? And so, anyways, I don't know why I'm going on and on with it, telling you guys this. I guess, like, I had a few drinks. And this is my diary entry, and yeah, so that's just basically how the night went. I ended up leaving because I usually like tell you guys like everything, but like I seriously hurt my back like really bad to the point where I had to walk around in crutches. I don't know what happened. I fell asleep and I woke up with my back just like, oh my god, and I can't not live. I have to take care of my business. So I was walking around with crutches like for like 2 weeks. I'm not even joking. Now I can walk, but it hurts to sit, like, I don't know. And I know that I have to go to my therapist, like, to like at least call my doctor and say like, this is happening to my back, and so can I have therapy? I don't want to go to therapy. I'm talking about physical therapy for my back. So stupid. But I think that I'm going to definitely have to just go and do it because, I don't know, this is not normal. I'm too young to, like, complain, like, oh, I gotta leave you guys because my back is hurting. It's so stupid. I don't know, but... oh, yeah. So, as I was about to leave, my friend goes like this. She was like, I'm watching you. And I'm like, what? She was like, you need to get up there and go dance, because I think she's kind of worried about me because I have been hiding away lately. I'm like, oh, not only am I not going to get up to dance right now, but I'm leaving because my back hurts. She knows that, like, my back is, like, seriously messed up. When I say, like, seriously messed up, it's messed up. I don't know what happened. I had to, like, take medication and stuff for it and everything. My doctor called in prescription. But... so yeah, that's what happened. Oh, so like while I'm sitting there, goodbye to everybody, goodbye. Oh yeah, so there's my ex and her, I guess, girlfriend or whatever. The girlfriend's like bisexual because I know her man. She's so cheap. Both of them are just, I'm sorry to say that, and I, you know, like when I was with my ex, it was a time where I was a different person, and I'm just, you know, just unsure about myself, and a lot of crazy things, but, yeah, I think that my ex is kind of same thing as when I was, like, why is it, no, everybody I know, they don't grow as people, they don't change, they absolutely just don't change, they stay the absolute same, no change, no nothing, and it's disappointing. Like, could you please try to mature and grow up a little bit, and then maybe perhaps, because I do miss my friends, but then when I go ahead and I sit down and I talk with them and I realize that you haven't changed, not worth a damn. Like my ex-friend telling me about my ex dating somebody, but like, you talk too much and you don't consider people's feelings. Like, why would you want to you know what it is that my ex-friend, she's never had like a serious relationship. They've all fooled around on her. They all just she's just had some really messed up relationships with men, and so I don't think that she understands that the impact of, like, hello, this is not a booty call. This is not somebody who I've known short term. This is somebody who I've had a serious relationship for like a half a decade. Like, do you understand that? And by the way, who we were friends before, like we were friends for a couple of years before we even started dating. So that's 7 years all around. So, does that make any sense to you guys? Like, would you ever go up to a friend and say, oh, by the by, you know, your ex is dating somebody in your building? That's like an enemy trying to get you in the ribs. You know what I mean? Like, trying to bring you down. But I don't think that she's trying to bring me down. She's just she just talks too much. And she don't think before she talks. And that's why we can't even be friends, because, like, while I was sitting there, we were throwing back some drinks, and we were laughing, we were having a good time, and I'm like, you know, I kind of miss hanging out with her. And then when she started, you know, boop, 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 and I'm like, oh, okay, I remember why. And then, so I didn't finish the other thing. I jump around a lot. So, yeah, like, when I'm just saying bye to everybody, and then my ex and her girlfriend, whatever, booty call, basically what it is, you know, she was like, like, annoyed with my ex, right? Yeah, but by the way, I looked really cute tonight. I was all in black, but it was a really cute top, and my I don't know, I was really cute, and it was like I was in silver and black tonight. I had my hair done. I was like, oh, you know, really cute. The only thing I didn't do was my eyebrows, because I've been lazy all day. I didn't even think I was going to go to this place, and I was just like, maybe if I have time to run to the salon, because it's just down the street, and get my eyebrows done. But then I was like, it's going to be all red and shit, and people are going to know that oh, girl, you got your eyebrows at what time? You got your eyebrows done at what time? So, I don't know. Yeah, so then, you know, I fully know my ex like the back of my hand. I'm like, no, let's just acting stupid together. And that she knew that I was coming, and basically she wanted to try to make me jealous, because the truth of the matter is that she was the one this summer crying out in my courtyard, talking about, oh, mommy, I'm dating, like, I do talk to other people, but there's nobody like you. Like, there's nobody, I'm not going to tell you the intimate details, but there's nobody like you, mommy. Like, I'm like, we don't get along. I'm like, we do not get along. There's no point in being together. Be with who you're with. I don't know, like, do you know what I mean? Be happy with what, she's like, I'm not happy. She starts crying and blah, 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 and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. She's like, you know what, alright, let's call it a night, and I'm like, yeah, well, you take care, like, yeah, you take care too. I'm just like, it's over, dude, It's over, dude, it's over. I can't anymore. I cannot. I'm too happy being alone. Oh, so I know that this is like going on and on and on, but I wanted to say that I have been like really, really withheld from my feelings lately. Kind of just like, I don't know, I just want to be stupid and be like happy stupid. You know what that means? Means like, shit, everything is so content in my life. I'm so happy, like I'm happy being stupid. I don't know if you know like what that means. It means like it just means like I purposely like whatever's happening in the world, I don't want to hear it. I just want to be blissful and serene in me and in my life. Whatever it is that I choose to do, is what I do, and it makes me happy. I don't want to hear the drama. I don't want to hear the gossip. I don't want to hear no arguments between people. I don't want to connect with anybody. I just want to be alone, and not sad alone, but I want to be alone and content to be alone without the drama. But like lately, and then the truth is that like I don't listen to music that touches my feelings or my heart or my emotions, because I don't want to like, you know, connect. I don't want to open up like that. You know, I just want to be stupid, like blissfully stupid and happy and content with myself. And so I was watching like this movie, and then I was listening to music and stuff like that, and I was like thinking about, and then you know, it's kind of like law of attraction. It's like once you start opening yourself out to certain things, then the drama seems to drip in, knock at my door. Like, I'm not even joking. I don't know, you guys. I don't know if I don't know. And then like winter's coming, I always hibernate. Like, that is big hibernation thing. But I'm going to keep it, like, I'm going to try to keep it balanced, you know. I'm going to try to make sure that I stay in contact with my friends and go out to like a club at least once, or at least to a pub or something. Go to the movies, go work out, like do stuff that's on a fun personal level. You know what I mean? I do feel kind of bad because some old friends that I kind of like, you know, but I haven't been connecting with them. I have like some friends who are moving away. I don't think that I'm going to be really seeing them again unless they come around me. There's a lot of changes going in and out, and I'm like totally disconnected from it, like totally. So okay, I'm just gonna, but yeah, like fuck it all. I didn't like it. I didn't like how that was like messing with my emotions tonight. I didn't like it. No, I didn't. Not one iota of like was happening tonight. I wish that like sometimes I wish that I was like a Southern belle, not a hillbilly, but like a Southern belle. I think that I would make quite a nice Southerner. I would make a really nice Southern belle because I'm very ladylike and well, I like iced tea in a tall glass with eyes on the veranda. Yeah, I'm just being silly. So, okay, I would like to talk more, but I don't want this to go rambling on. So, I'm just gonna die it down. Tomorrow is Sunday. Oh, God. So, love everybody. Love. Oh, can I say this one last stupid thing? Okay, like, I don't know what, because I was like so kind of bored yesterday, and I was on the left, and I was like, show me, like, I don't know, I was just like, show me the drama on YouTube, right? And then it showed me like the most hated videos on YouTube, and then it took me into Rebecca Black's Friday. Oh my God, Rebecca Black. Now obviously I've heard that song like a lot of times, right? But I was like really sitting there and listening. you know I was bored, right? But I was really sitting there and listening to like the song, and I'm like, oh my God, that girl cannot sing. She really cannot sing, and then she's like fun, like a robot. No, what did she say? Party and fun, fun. I'm like, oh my God, that girl is a horrible singer. Does she like have any other hits? Does she? Because I don't think so. I'm like, how much did Mama and Daddy shell out for that song to become a hit, because they had to have paid for that. Oh, that's rude. But okay, no, seriously, I'm gonna let you all go. Bye.